Hello everyone. Hi, how are you all doing today? I hope you guys are having a great night. For those of you that are joining me and you're new to my page, let me introduce myself. My name's Lindsay. I'm the owner and designer of Tarnation Creations. You can find me on two platforms, actually three platforms. You can find me on Facebook, Tarnation Creations, no space. You can find me on TikTok, Tarnation Creations Vol 2, and you can also find me on YouTube, where we will be posting this as a replay. So over on YouTube, it's Tarnation Creations, spelled just like it should be. So I hope you guys will follow me on all the platforms is where I'm going to be. Tonight, we are designing our Cherry Blossom kit with TMIgifts.com. So if you guys don't know who TMI Gifts is, let me introduce you to them. They're located in Golden, Mississippi. They are a wonderful family-owned business. We have an event coming up here just the first weekend in May. It's going to be happening Saturday, and then a bow class is going to be happening on Sunday. So if you're not too far from Golden, Mississippi, if you want to make a little trip, come to our class that I'm going to be teaching along with Courtney with Southern Owls. We're going to be teaching a floral grapevine and a mailbox swag. And then the next day, Miss Nicole is going to be teaching a bow tutorial. And let me show you what I'm talking about. If you're new to my page, Miss Nicole with Looking Glass Wreath makes these beautiful bows. And she's going to be teaching how to make a patriotic bow at that class. And you can use my code or Courtney's code on our class tickets. So if you guys want to just come for the class, come for the class, but there's going to be a lot more involved in it. Hey, welcome in. Hi guys. Thanks for joining me. If you want to come to the class, there's going to be personal shopping. There's going to be frequently asked questions. There's going to be a dinner that's catered that evening. You're going to get to spend some one-on-one time with us. So each time we come to TMI, we do things a little tiny bit different, and we're really excited for this one. So bring your mom, bring a friend, come learn how to decorate a little bit, have some fun with us. It's never too late, and we hope to see you guys there. But for tonight's design, we are designing a kit. This is a Cherry Blossom kit. It is completely sold out. So thank you so much, you guys. I'm so glad that you responded to this, that you like what I picked out. If you do a search for Cherry Blossom Wreaths or Cherry Blossom designs, you will see that there aren't a whole lot of options out there. So I really wanted to create something kind of available that might be just a little tiny bit different. You know me, I always like to think outside the box. But if you guys are late and you're watching the replay and the kits are already all sold out, unfortunately, they do still have some variants of Cherry Blossom supplies at TMI in different colors or on a garland. So you guys can still kind of take this idea, okay, that I'm going to teach y'all tonight, purchase some supplies that are similar at TMI Gifts, and follow along or watch the replay and get some inspiration and design it in a different color. Maybe just choose some other items that are already sold out, okay? If you guys are shopping at TMI Gifts at all, you can use my code TC20 for 20% off anything you are shopping for. That includes kits, our upcoming class, and any other supplies, even if the item is already on sale, which is pretty fabulous. Hi guys, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining me. So let's dive into it. First and foremost, we are going to be using an 18-inch oval grapevine. I want to talk about this first because look how nice and thick this grapevine is. I did already clean it up. I barely had to do any cleaning at all, let me tell you, okay? And look how nice and full it is. I know there's been a lot of chatter about, what's going to happen when Joann's is done, and I want you guys to consider keep TMI Gifts in mind for ordering your grapevines. You can even order them in bulk. You can use my discount code too. So that's what I'm doing. I'm ordering my grapevines in bulk from TMI Gifts in the 18-inch oval and the round. They also have the round in a larger size if you like the larger size grapevines too, okay? So for my floral makers, keep that in mind, okay? We are going to be designing with two stems. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Y'all are too kind. We're going to be designing with two stems of cherry blossoms in pink. Like I said, they do have them in a white as well, and they have them in a garland. So if you guys want to put a little spin on this, put a little spin on this, okay? Thank you guys. So your kit came with two of these. Your kit came with, this is a fabulous kit. Not one, not two, but three of these pink floral fillers, and look how much you're getting out of that. Now, I'm a maximalist, so I'm going to use all of it tonight, but hey, if you want to trim your design down a little bit to save one of these bundles or 1.5 of these bundles for another project, save them for another project. But look how pretty these are just in and of themselves, okay? Your kit also came with 4 of these smaller mini ranunculus bundles. They're so pretty. Not quite a lime green, but definitely a green, and they are beautiful, and I love that they're super petite and light and airy, okay? Your kit also came with 2 ruscus bundles. These are beautiful. They are not pushers, okay, but you're still going to get lots and lots of cuts, and they have a gorgeous color on them. Now we're going to talk about the ribbon. We're only using 1 ribbon tonight for this kit. If you're at home and you're recreating this, add your own ribbon or add a different set of ribbons, maybe add a 1-inch on top of it. Come up with whatever kind of sparks creativity in your hands and in your heart and in your mind, okay? We are going to be using this gorgeous 4-inch designer David Christopher. It is a glitter, and it's almost like a champagne and teal blended. It's absolutely stunning. I don't even think the camera is capturing it, okay? It has gorgeous shine, first and foremost, but second of all, this color is really, really pretty. It's not quite a sage green. It's a little bit more like a tealy sage green. It's absolutely stunning. You could have only gotten this ribbon in the kit. They aren't able to restock at this time, so if you didn't snag this kit up, you won't be able to get this ribbon from their website, so we'll just substitute it for something else, okay? We are going to go ahead and get started. We're going to jump right in, okay? I'm going to pull all my ribbons aside. I'm going to grab my pipe cleaner, and I'm going to grab my zip tie, okay? I like to use my pipe cleaners the same color as the grapevine, so they blend in a little bit. And tonight is a collaboration, so if you guys are hanging out with me tonight, we're teaching and hanging out, so if I'm missing comments, forgive me. Okay, we're going to fold our ribbon over, not once, but twice. And if you have any wires poking out, you can just fold them in. And this is such a great wire. I'm not going to have to glue that down. It's not going anywhere. Okay, we're going to do our bow first. That's kind of what I kind of like to do most of the time. Not always, but sometimes. I'm going to use my bow maker. I'm going to do a bow that's a little tiny bit different than what you guys have seen me do before, okay? I always try to think a little bit outside the box, and I came up with, I'm sure I'm not the only one that's come up with this, but I wanted to use this bow technique for this piece, and I'm really excited about it. How are you guys all doing tonight? We are going to start off with a 7-inch tail, pinch and twist, okay? Then we are going to do a 6.5-inch loop, pinch and twist. Now this is a thick designer ribbon, so that means you're going to have that really, really nice, thick, stiff ribbon, but that good, thick quality wire, okay? I'm going to twist and create another loop at 6.5 inches. Okay, and then here is where we're going to do my bow, just a little bit different than y'all have seen me do it before, okay? Hi guys, welcome in. I am going to cut my tail, and we're going to stack another set of bows on top of it, okay? I'm going to cut my tail at 10 inches so that I allow for the fold, okay? Hey friends, how's everyone doing tonight? Welcome in, come say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you're popping in late, you can find this replay available on Facebook for 30 days, or it's going to be posted on my YouTube page here in just a little bit, okay? So here's what our bow's looking like so far. Shorter tail at the top, longer tail at the bottom. This is where we're going to be positioning it, okay? We're then going to grab our ribbon again. We're going to pinch and twist, and we're going to go a whole inch smaller. Hello, Miss Marianne. Hi, guys. Welcome in. So we did 6.5 inch on our bottom loop, and we're going to do 5.5 inches on our top loop, okay? Pinch and twist. A good friend of mine, Miss Katie with Salt and Sage Co., who makes wreaths too, she once told me when I was new to designing and working with good quality ribbon is that you just have to manhandle it. So if you're working with this ribbon for the first time, okay, just be a little tough with it. You're not going to hurt it, and you can easily shape and manipulate it, okay? I promise. I promise. Hello, friends. Hello. Okay, so we've got our double bow, but we have our tail popping out in between. So what I'm going to do is cut my ribbon off as kind of as close as I can to the dowel rods, because I want to cover that up. But we have to make sure that we have enough room to secure it with our zip tie. Okay. Pinch and squeeze it between both fingers. Okay. Hello, hello. Does this ribbon come in any other color? It does not, Ileana. I am so sorry, but check out what TMI has on their website for 4-inch ribbon or designer ribbon. And no, Miss Amy, I know, girl, it's beautiful. It is gorgeous, and the kit sold out, I think, because a lot of people just wanted to snag up this ribbon. And it is sage green, teal green, and pink has just been so popular this year. So I'm really excited to see what you guys do with this. Who all purchased this kit? If you purchased this kit, I wanna hear from y'all in the comments. Are you making it along with me right now tonight, or are you gonna watch it on the replay? I took your suggestion. Oh, and put them with, oh, nice. Yeah, girl. Awesome. Miss Della is making this kit with me. Awesome. Thank you, girl. I agree, but so I've never done this type of bow before, okay, but what I wanted was a tail, but I really want to do this double loop and a shorter tail at the top. Okay, so if this isn't speaking to you, if this is outside the norm or you're just not liking it, just make a regular bow and have your tails coming out at the bottom. It's totally fine, okay? I'm just showing y'all what I would love to do with this and kind of thinking outside the box, not always creating the same exact thing, okay? Do y'all like that bow? How the tail's coming in between the two loops? I personally love it, but I'm impartial. That's just me. So we're going to take our pipe cleaners, and I'm going to insert it. Okay, Miss Della, I'm going to insert it kind of like this. This is kind of where I want it. Not quite halfway, just a little tiny bit above it, okay? Oh, hey, Miss Tiff. Miss Tiff with TMI just popped in, y'all. She's driving, so she's just hanging out, but we are good, Miss Girl. We are doing great. We are just getting started. We're putting our bow in our design, and then we'll get going. Miss Brenda, thank you. It's something different. Miss Christy, do you like it? Do you like doing a different bow? It's something different and new. Hey, you know what? That's kind of my jam. If you're new to this, if you're new to my page, that is my jam. I love pushing the boundaries. I love trying new things out. I'm not afraid to try new things out either, because you just never know when you might find the next great thing, you know? Okay, so that's our bow. We may tweak it, we may angle it, but that's kind of where it's going for right now. Hey, friends, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to grab our focal pieces, which are going to be these gorgeous cherry blossoms. Hey, Miss Kim, thank you, friend. How are you, girl? Okay, so these come with a much longer stem. I did pre-cut them before I went live. So you're going to need some good nippers to cut that stem. But I want to show you a little tiny trick, okay? You can always You're gonna have to add some hand pressure here, but you can bend it multiple times back and forth, and that will weaken the wire that's in there, okay? And it kind of breaks up the plastic a little bit. You just gotta have some good hand strength. And then it's gonna cut the plastic, and that makes it a little tiny bit easier for y'all to get your nippers in there, okay? Hello friends, welcome in, thank you so much. All right, so I've got mine bent, and I'm gonna clip it. And if you have bigger wire cutters, use your bigger wire cutters too. Sometimes you just gotta add a little tiny bit more tension, okay? Thank you, friends. Thank you. So you see that wire in there? That's a good old thick wire, but I bent it 3 times and it broke off. Even though it's a thick wire, once you can bend and manipulate it, you're gonna be just fine, okay? And it's really just that bottom stem. These other ones up here are easier to cut through. But for those of you that purchased the kit, I wanted to walk you through that. Okay? All right, so I want to kind of do a little bit of a wildflower design with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off one stem. Okay? And I'm going to dip the rest of this. Actually, I'm going to cut off this little one too. I'm going to dip the rest of this in glue, and we're going to go behind the bow, and then I'm probably going to grab a zip tie and zip tie this branch to the grapevine so it's a little bit more secure. Oh, Miss Janie, the kit is all sold out. I'm so sorry. However, TMI does still have some available, some cherry blossom items available. They're just in different colors, or they're going to be on a garland. So you may have to, change up how you design it just a little tiny itty bit. Okay, I'm going to trim it down a little bit more. Welcome in, friends. Thank you. Okay, so I've trimmed that down. And these are wired, so you can shape them, you can curve them, you can give them a little bit of movement. If you want to cut yours up into multiple pieces, cut it up into multiple pieces. Okay, so we've gone behind the bow, and I'm going to bend it out just a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. Then I'm going to take my other remaining piece that I cut off, and I'm going to dip it in glue. Okay. And it's going to go right behind the bow, tucking in behind the bow, and popping up. Okay, we really want to create some dimension coming out of that bow. Our piece that we cut off earlier, snip that down just a little tiny bit more. Dip it in glue, and y'all, I said I was going to have to zip tie that in, but it's sitting beautifully, so I don't even need to. We're going to put another cherry blossom back here, and the reason I did have to cut them off is because of the way they were on the stem. Okay, so like I said, if y'all want to cut yours all the way down, cut it all the way down. Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Okay, now, who all is going to be coming to TMI? We've got some friends in the chat that are coming to TMI for Courtney and I's bow class, bow, floral, and mailbox swag class. Thank you, Miss Joanne. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so my piece that already has 3 on that, I've already kind of curved it a little bit. Okay, so we're going to tuck this in underneath the bow and pop that in like that. So we're getting some movement up top, and we're getting the movement down below. Okay, so this is going to be dipped in glue. Hey, Miss Madison. Hi, guys. We've got several of the ladies from TMI in here. Hi, guys. How are y'all doing? Oh, my goodness. I love seeing Miss Macy's video. That was the best thing ever. That was the best thing ever. Okay. So again, these are fully wired, so you can manipulate them how you want, okay? So I'm going to take our other smaller piece, and it's going to pop out right up here, just like we did on the outside of the bow. We're going to do the outside of the bow on this side too. It just popped in. Thank you. So if anyone in the chat wanted to snag this wreath up, it is listed on my website, tarnationcreations.com. So I can ship it out for you as soon as tomorrow, but I won't be able to recreate it in exactly this color combination because the kits are all sold out. So if this is speaking to you, snag this up on my website because this is a one of a kind, at least for me. I won't be able to recreate it, okay? So I've now taken my last stem. I'm going to shape it just a little bit. Dip it in glue. Thank you, Krista girl. Thank you. All right, we're going to lift up our tail. And it's going to go underneath our tail. And we're going to create a little bit of a curve there, okay? So this is already creating so much movement, but look at the contrasting colors between that ribbon and the pink. That was the goal, okay? I love working with contrasting things, and that's why I chose that ribbon. But if you wanted to, you could probably do a champagne ribbon, or a black and white ribbon would be really pretty, or a pink ribbon would be beautiful too, okay? So now that we've got our shaping, we're going to go ahead and start pulling apart these as well. And your kit came with 3 of these. Like I said earlier, if you're just now popping in, I'm a maximalist. I'm going to use them all, probably. But you don't have to. You don't have to. And these break apart so easily. Okay? The ribbon is one of your faves. It's just gorgeous, Madison. I know. Madison, people were asking if it came in different colors. People were asking that. All right. So I'm fanning it out. Okay. Just fluffing it up a little bit. I'm going to dip it in my glue pot. And the first place we're going to go. Oh, Miss Madison. We're going to go right in between these first 2 cherry blossom stems. Okay. And fan that out. Oh, already it's creating so much depth and dimension. Okay, so we're going to work on the second one. Hey, Miss Joy, welcome in, girl. Aw, thank you. Thanks for catching me. Hey, it's a busy time. It is a busy time. I hear ya. Wait. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thank you. All right, so there's our first piece, but we're going to go in and add in our second piece. It's going to pop in right behind the bow, okay? Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. So like I said, this kit is already sold out, unfortunately, but you could purchase the cherry blossoms are in different colors at TMI. So if you wanted to, maybe put your own spin on this, snag them up in a different color. I think it can still be just as beautiful. Use a white ribbon, a champagne ribbon, black and white. Hey, TMI, how are y'all doing? All right, so I'm taking my third pick, and I'm fanning it out, filling it out a little bit. And it's going to go, we're going to go underneath our bow in between the cherry blossoms, okay? That's how we're going to give some depth and dimension, okay? Hello, friends. Welcome in. So I'm going to lift these up and tuck them into our grapevine. And I like to insert them a little deep, okay? That way I know they're not going to come out and they're in there nice and tough, okay? Thanks guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So this is just what I'm showing you how I would design this piece, okay? But I would love to see how you guys are going to design these for those of you that purchased the kits. So if you make this kit, send me a photo. I want to see it. I want to see it. And if anyone in the live is new to wreath making, TMI Gifts has a lot of wonderful kits available. We have a patriotic floral kit coming up later on in April, and I believe that is still in stock. Hey Morgan or Tiff, are you all able to verify that the Patriotic kit is still in stock for me? Just to make sure. Thank you, Steve. Love you. Love you so much. My father-in-law just popped in on my Facebook page and said he's not going to try making wreaths, but he's going to let me do my thing. Thank you, Steve. Love you, sir. All right, so we're going to take our other piece that we just created, and it's going to go right here underneath this side of the bow. So we're going to lift our cherry blossoms up. And anytime I see large branches, I'm going to try to insert it underneath those large wooden branches. That way it kind of helps stabilize them and support them just a little bit more. And the cool thing about this is it's fully wired, so we can fan it out. We can even fan it out all the way up and pull this down if we wanted to. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, this is, and we're not even through with our second one. We're just now getting started. How awesome is that? All right, so fanning it out, and we're going to continue that line. So we're going to go at the bottom underneath, okay? Oh, it's Lori. Hi, girl. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hi, Miss Lori. How are you? There. Okay. Oh, thank you, friend. Okay, so Miss Lori is on the TMI page tonight, you guys. I thought it was Tiffany. Forgive me, Lori, girl. Y'all say hi to Miss Lori. If you don't know who Miss Lori is at TMI, y'all are missing out. You need to follow TMI. You need to watch. Go watch replays of Miss Lori. She is such an inspirational designer, and if you guys think I think outside the box, Miss Lori just smashes the box, okay? Her installations are gorgeous. She just created, I think it's on their YouTube already too, she just created a beautiful tray piece with a cross and florals. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. And she makes the most amazing hand bows, and she has this magical trick. I've tried, okay? But this one, she's holding her bow in one hand bow, and then she takes her scissors with her other hand, and she does a dovetail freehand. Can anyone else do a dovetail freehand? Can y'all do a dovetail freehand? Because let me tell you, I can't. My dovetails look terrible when I try. She is a magician. She is a magician. Okay, so our secondary piece, we're going to go in between these two cherry blossoms at the bottom of the grapevine. And like I say, kind of insert it a little deep because you don't want it coming out. Hello, friends. I have tried so many times. I know, she's a magician. Miss Lori's a magician, I swear. Jessie says, nope, I can't do it either. And you know what? That's okay. We all have our strengths, but if y'all want, check out Miss Lori, watch the replays, download the app, go to their YouTube page, go to their Facebook page, here on TikTok as well. If you aren't following them, be sure you're following them because they will give you incredible inspiration ideas, I promise. All right, so we're separating out our last piece. I told you all I'm a maximalist. I'm going to use them all. And I'm going to go in on this side now. Oh, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Thanks, guys. Now remember, we are going to be doing we're going to be doing a patriotic floral grapevine kit with TMI later on this month. And there are 6 of them left at tmigives.com. Okay. And you can use my code TC20. You'll get 20% off that kit. And I've heard from a lot of y'all lately saying that you struggle with florals, and florals are kind of my passion. So if you want to learn how to make florals, if you want a patriotic wreath for your home, or you want to gift it to someone that you love, snag up that kit. It's so well priced. It's so affordable. You can even grab 2 kits, make them with a friend. Miss Lori, Susan says, I tried to do it after watching her. I won't try it again. I'm telling you, when I say she's a magician, I just watch her, and it's something different when you get to watch her do it in person than when you watch her on a video, because in person she just does it so fast, you know, it's shocking. Okay, I'm going to come underneath because I want a little bit more length. So this is going to come underneath here. I'm going to lift it up so y'all can see. So we've got a little tiny bit popping out. Okay. Ooh, whoops. Oh, I hung that totally wrong. Thank you so much, friends. If you are new here, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. How much for the wreath? It is listed on my website. Shipping is calculated depending on where you are. So that's at the end, but you can check it out on my website at at tarnationcreations.com. We're talking about TMI gifts tonight. Hello from Saskatchewan. Hello. And if you are interested in this wreath, I cannot recreate it. Okay, it is a one of a kind. The kit is all sold out. So I cannot recreate this wreath if someone wanted to snag this up. This is the last one that I can do that's just like this, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, for our last piece, I'm going to step back and see. And I kind of thought we might need this at the beginning, but I wanted to show you all how I kind of work. I kind of like to save a little bit of a buffer, and this is my buffer, okay? This is my last piece, but we're going to use it at the top here, right there, just to fill that in a little tiny bit more, okay? Miss Gina's watching from Tennessee. We got North Carolina. Hi, guys. All right, so we're going to pop this in underneath and fan that out. There we go. So it fills it out just a little tiny bit more. All right, now we're going to add our greenery. I'm going to nip these off. Who has been to see the cherry blossoms in bloom in DC? That is something that is on my mom's bucket list, and it's something that we've talked about doing together as a family. So I'm hoping we can make that happen once retirement happens. That's something that's a big goal, and I would love to do that with her. But who's seen the cherry blossoms in bloom in DC? Now, I lived for a short time while I was in college in Seattle, and they have beautiful cherry blossoms in Seattle too. They're gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Miss Hannah, you live close? What? Oh, so many cool friends. Got to see them. Okay, so for our greenery, I chopped them up into all different pieces, okay? I'm really just going to go around the circumference of the wreath, exterior, and I'm going to fill in a little bit of the gaps. Okay, so this is going to come in right here. It's just going to pop in just a little tiny bit more depth. And we're going to go all the way around. They're beautiful. Miss Kim says her brother used to live there. That's awesome. All right, well, when the time comes, I'm going to be asking you for suggestions and things to do and things to see. I feel like there's so much though, right? There's so much you can do. I just bought one. It should be with me in a few days. Oh, nice. You just bought a cherry tree? Okay. Wait. Now I got to tell a little story. We got to do a little story time here, okay? You all can see I'm just fanning it around. I love cherry trees. My mom loves cherry trees, okay? It's just kind of a thing in our family. We love cherry trees. I think that's because we grew up in the desert of Southern California, where we don't have very many trees in general, let alone cherry flowering trees. It's too hot there. And so we tried to plant a cherry tree at our home here in Oklahoma. It didn't last a year because our soil here in Oklahoma is very much clay, and it just did not work, which is fine. But you know, we're stubborn. We are stubborn creatures, and we couldn't accept that. We couldn't accept defeat, and we went and we bought another cherry tree. The very next year, we just thought we'd plant it in a different place in our yard, and maybe we didn't take good care enough of it. But nope, that it was just a bust. No matter what we did, we cannot get a cherry tree to grow here in our soil in Oklahoma. So we had to abandon our goal of having a cherry tree. So if you all have a cherry tree at your home or your yard, kudos to you. Kudos to you. All right, y'all see how we're filling it in around the bow, around the exterior. If I have some left over, my goal is to put some in the interior of the bow. That's my goal, but we'll see how much I have left over, okay? Told y'all, I like to use all my supplies. Okay, so this is gonna pop out at the bottom of the grapevine. Just a little bit there. Thank you so much. Yes, when TMI told me they had cherry blossoms, I was like, say less. Say less, I'd love to make a kit out of it. I'm there. I am so there. So yes. All right, I'm gonna grab this one and we're gonna go right underneath, in between these two. I kind of try, when I'm teaching, I try to always say, look for where you're missing, look for where the gaps are. Hannah, you have 3. They peaked last week. Oh my goodness, that sounds beautiful. Heck yes. Oh no, Michael. Hurricane Katrina took out your grandpa's tree. No. Okay, so this one's gonna pop in underneath here. And then we have 2 more left, okay? Now, we could pop in one right up here, which I'm probably gonna do because I think it needs it. See when I take it away? You see what I'm talking about with that gap right there? So that's what I'm saying. Look for places where your eye stops. My son sent me beautiful pictures of the cherry blossoms while on his deployment in Japan, says Joy. Oh my goodness. Is he back home now? Or is he still overseas? Oh, Susan, your Nana. Oh my goodness. Oh, girl. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I think you've told me that before. I will try to remember, my dear. I will try to remember. I'm just going to put that in there. There we go. My daughter had her 8th grade trip years ago, and I got to see them. Oh, that's awesome. My daughter, now at 40, realized what she saw. Thank goodness she had pictures. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm going to cut my last piece in half to try and get a little tiny bit more. Hey, TMI folks, do y'all still have the ruscus? Is that ruscus something that was only available in the kit too? Because, snag up on that ruscus, you guys. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. He is stateside now. Okay, good. All right, so my last little piece I'm going to tuck in at the top here underneath my bow, but just in between a little bit right there. See how we kind of tucked those? Okay, if you were to kind of step back and do this all at once, you may struggle with it just a little bit, but the fact that we do them in layers is really what makes the wreath come together and really create a beautiful effect, okay? But we've got one more element. I told y'all I'm a maximalist. I like to go all the way out. We're going to add in pops of these miniature ranunculuses, okay? And I'm going to grab one, and it's gonna go in between the bow. I may have to put 2, but we're gonna plop this bad boy right in there in the center of the bow. Okay. Hey, Miss Janie, thank you, friend. Thank you. Traverse City, Michigan has cherry blossoms every spring. Oh, that sounds beautiful. All right, so I'm popping that in right there. Holding it in place. Oh, thank you, Miss Teresa, thank you. And then I'm gonna trim this off. So if you've got a little tiny bit of ribbon left over from when you cut it, just trim it off. Just be careful at the end there. Okay. I'm gonna trim these down. And we're just gonna kind of insert these throughout, popping out. Okay? So this is gonna go up top. And these are wired as well. There we go. I love seeing the buds. I think the buds are what really makes them stand out. Okay, so that greenery that I used is the ruscus. So you guys snag that ruscus up. Don't leave those open because those are awesome. Pink cherry blossom is in stock, but it's limited quantity. Okay, thank you. I thought y'all just had the white left over. So perfect. So y'all could grab a few of the cherry blossoms and the ruscus and just add a few other things to fill it in, okay? Hello, Miss Barbara. How are you, friend? How are you? What's going on? All right. I'm popping a few in behind. And we're going to do one on the inside. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If anyone wanted to snag this beauty up, I cannot recreate her, okay? But if you wanted to snag her up, go on to my website, tarnationcreations.com, and you can snag her up and she can ship out as soon as tomorrow afternoon. Okay. All right, this one's going to pop in right under here. There we go. Just that little tiny pop of green kind of draws your eye. But if, hey, like I said, if y'all don't like any of these elements, these pieces, save them for a centerpiece to match. If you didn't use all of the pink filler that I did, make a beautiful centerpiece to match. Thank you so much. Y'all are too kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so this one's gonna pop in underneath. I tend to use my longer stems where I'm gonna need them with the most length, okay? So that's a little pro tip if you guys are new to florals and you cut your florals up. Use your shorter stems where you know you're not gonna need as much height. And your longer stems at the top or the bottom of the wreath, okay? Beverly, thank you so much. Shipping will depend on where you're located. And I believe it's listed on my website, tarnationcreations.com. Under the spring and summer category. Oh, Miss Sharitza girl. What? Come to a class. Come to a class, friend. Where are you at? Where are you at? How far are you from TMI? We're doing some classes at TMI. Oh, y'all are too awesome. Y'all are too awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, friends. All right, I'm gonna use our last two. Now, I know I can be a little fast when it comes to florals. I know, so forgive me. But how are you guys doing? For those of you that are doing the kit, how are you doing? Are you feeling confident? Are you feeling you can do this? Are you a little nervous? If you have questions, you've purchased the kit, let me know what your questions are. Okay, Miss Beverly, yeah. If you just add it to your cart, and you hit checkout, you know, it should give you a shipping estimate to Arizona. I'm in Oklahoma, so it probably won't be more than $30 or $35 to ship. All right, popping that one in. And then, let's see, I'm going to step back for just a second. I've got one tiny stem left. If you've watched me before, I don't like to leave just one stem left. That's like a little tiny designer quirk thing that I have. So if we have just one left, I'm going to see if I can hide it. Not hide it, but I'm going to pop it in underneath here if it's long enough. Okay. Lift these up. Oh, yeah. It's going to pop out right there. Okay. All right. So here is our beautiful Cherry Blossom Wreath kit from TMI. And hey, if you wanted to add more cherry blossoms, they said that they've got them in stock, limited quantity. So say you wanted, you know, to add more right here, more on the bottom. Get a couple other cherry blossoms, add them to your cart, and fill it out if you want. I'm gonna turn my other light on so you guys can see just a little tiny bit better. It'll be bright. There we go. But I really wanted to capture the light from this gorgeous ribbon. Oh my goodness. It's absolutely stunning, but you can only get this ribbon in the kit, and the kit sold out. I'm so sorry. So if you guys are shopping at tmigifts.com and you see wreath kits, snag them up. You guys can always use our code. My code is TC20. You can use our code on kits, or if you are interested in coming to our class on May 3rd, you can use our code on the kits and the classes as well, okay? So don't forget about that. And then I'm going to show a little bit up close about this. Oh, I'm in heaven. Look at the way that sparkles. Thank you, Miss Marina. Thank you. So what do y'all think about the bow technique with one loop underneath and one tail popping out? Do you like? Have you seen that before? Do you not like? I love it because it gives you the illusion of the tail, but I love that it just kind of has a stacked effect. That's just me though. That's just me. What do y'all think? I think it turned out really cute. I love it. Thank you. Okay, do y'all have any questions for me about the kit? About our upcoming class at TMI? Who all is near Golden, Mississippi? If you've been debating taking the class, come take the class. We're going to have a lot of fun. Thank you. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it. Okay, if y'all don't have any questions, I'm going to get out our next item we have coming up with TMI, and this is an additional design piece. Okay, so we're going to do a collab, and it is a true collab in the sense that it was a partnership between TMI, myself, and Miss Nicole with Looking Glass Wreath. Okay, so she created, I'm going to set this right there. She created this beautiful bow I showed in the beginning, this cherry bow, fully wired. Okay, look how gorgeous it is. Beautiful. In the back, look at that print. I love it. I'm obsessed. I know we're kind of sticking on theme, right? Cherries, cherry blossoms. It works. It's going to be a great summer design. So we're going to use a evergreen wreath, pine wreath. So for those of you that can't get these wreaths at another store, they only sell them one time during the year, snag them up at TMI. Use your code. Use your code. They are beautiful. The class will be intimate, and you get, oh, thank you, Fran. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let me show you the other elements we're going to use. And this is a collab, so this is not a kit. And I'm going to add a few other of my own elements, okay? We're going to use this mesh, which is exclusive to TMI. So you guys can only get this 20-inch mesh. By 10 yards, it's in red and blue, okay? You can only get this from TMI. So we're pulling out the blues a little bit from that bow. We're gonna use their sign that says welcome with the cherries and the blue plaid. I know that's not mirrored. So y'all can kind of see, this is the look we're going for, okay? With our mesh on top. And then we're going to be using this 2.5-inch red and white plaid ribbon and a 1.5-inch blue plaid ribbon on top. I know that's plaid on plaid, but I think for this design it's going to work. It's going to be beautiful. And this is all going to be happening on April 17th, Thursday. Thursday, April 17th, and we're going to be doing it at 7 p.m. Central. 7 p.m. Central, okay? And if you all aren't following my good friend, Miss Nicole, Looking Glass Wreath, she's the one who made this fabulous bow, and she's going to be teaching a bow making class at TMI on Sunday, May 4th. So come take her class. I'm going to be taking the class. I'm going to be learning how to make a bow right along with you guys because these have been so popular this year. I can see so many different inspiration and ideas. I mean, this could even be great on a mailbox or just on a doorway or on a lantern. So if you're not a wreath maker, you don't have to come if you're a wreath maker. Just come to get a little bit of inspiration and decor ideas. All right, so mark your calendars for April 17th, 7 p.m. Central. That's when we're going to be making this cherry collab wreath, perfect for summer. And then just a few days later, I told y'all we've got a busy month. Just a few days later is going to be our next kit, which is the Patriotic Floral Kit. And that's going to be happening on April 22nd. At 8 p.m. Central on both our platforms. And I believe there are 6 more of the Patriotic kits left. So, you guys want to grab up that Patriotic kit. The timing's going to be perfect. We're all working on patriotic designs, right? Aw, thank you. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. All right. So that's it for me. If you guys are shopping at TMI Gifts, you can always use my code TC20 if you wanted to snag up a different kit, or if you wanted to snag up some other supplies. Snag up some other floral supplies. Recreate this in, different colors. TMI has a beautiful selection of hydrangeas. They've got some beautiful rose picks. They have a great, I think it's a red and blue rose pick with sprays. That'd be perfect for patriotic too. So if you guys are shopping, have fun. Use that code TC20. And yes, you can use the code TC20 for our class or for Nicole's class too. Good night. Good night. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you learned something new. If you purchased this kit, if you made it along with me, send me photos. Send me photos. I would love to see what you did with it. All right. Have a great night, y'all. Good night. Good night.